All right, today I'm going to talk about recording videos. This is for those that are doing the Vasari assignment and those that are doing the Beast. The Vasari assignment, recording the videos is only for those that are doing online for 1304. What I want you to do for the Beast is I want you to discuss the assignment that you just turned in, and that only applies for a few assignments. So it's for the reading summary, the article summary, the style assignment, and the artist assignment. And that artist assignment is only for those that are taking my 1304 class. So it'll for those in 1303, you'll be recording 3 videos for the Beast. Those of you in 1304, you'll be recording 4 videos for the Beast. These should be easy. This should be an easy thing to do. For example, because you're discussing the assignment you just turned in, it should be fresh in your head. And I want you to discuss the assignment in your own word. I don't want you looking at any notes at all when you are discussing this. Like I said, it should be fresh in your head. You should know what's in your assignment that you just turned in, and you're telling me. Imagine that you're talking to a friend, and the friend asks, well, what are you doing in the art history class? So I turn in an assignment. Well, what was on the assignment? And then you explain it to a friend what you just learned from doing the assignment. And like I said, you just wrote the assignment. All this should be fresh in your head. This should be easy for you. And what I'm asking for is just a couple of minutes of your time in addition to turning in the assignment. There's no minimum time or maximum time limit in the video. It's, however long it takes you to discuss the assignment. The video is not for a grade, but I won't grade your paper without the video. I'm recording this in summer 2025. This is what I think you can see. I can't see what you see when you turn in your assignment, but you should see this icon. And if you hover your mouse over it, it says insert stuff. You're going to upload the paper that you turn in, and then also you're going to insert stuff, and then you're going to select add video note. And then the next page is a recording studio. Be sure to allow D2L to access the webcam and your mic. And then, oh, you can ignore number 5. I'm giving the instructions right now for the Beast. With the Vasari assignment, there are instructions on a separate document. Be sure and follow those. But most of that I'm going to go through here in just a minute anyway. When you are finished recording the video, click stop recording, then next, and then add a title. It'll be the title of, for the Beast, it'll be the title of your assignment. For the Vasari assignment, you put in your artist name, then click next, then click insert, and then click post. This should be how it works. I haven't seen it from your point of view yet, but I think this is how it works. All right, now, when you record, it is very common for most people to have their laptop on a table, and then you record the video from that. But there's a couple of tips that I want to give you for these videos. All right, one thing is get that camera at eye level. I don't want to be looking up anybody's nose when you are giving your presentation. So get that camera elevated. For example, this person has hers elevated. Notice the books under the laptop. And then here is James Corden, and he does a laptop segment on TV. And he interviews people. So notice how he has a stand that the laptop is on that elevates that eye level so that people are not looking up his nose. All right, I want you to look at these two and notice the difference between them, and specifically the height above the head. Sometimes people record with a big gap between the top of their head and the top of the image. That's what I want you to stay away from. Fill up that space with your face. Just have a little bit of space at the top of your head when you are looking at yourself in the video. And then the other thing I want to talk about is the lighting that is in. If it is daytime, I want you to be facing a window or facing a light source. Do not have the light source behind you. When you have the light source behind you, I cannot see your face. I cannot see your eye movements. And so I need to see your face and I need to see your eyes when I am assessing you in this assignment. If it's nighttime, be sure to have the light source in front of you, not behind you. So open up that window, turn on that light source in front of your face. This guy has a light in front of him that lights up his face when he talks online. And then this guy right here, he's in a well lit room, but because notice the windows in the background, that made it have a dark shadow over his face. So not only is it a well lit room, but he also has a special light shining on his face so we can see his face. So if you have something like that, do that, or have the window in front of you. All right, and then also be aware of your background. Students they record a lot of these videos in their bedroom. Be aware that when you record a video for these assignments, background is often visible, and so just make sure that there's not anything that would be embarrassing to you, like a messy room like this. So, these are great backgrounds right here. They're nice, they're simple. And then, last thing I want to talk about is be sure to follow the instructions that I give you for recording these. So, record it with a laptop and use the instructions. Do not record it with a different device. Do not record it using a different program, because students, I've had this more than once. Students turn in a video that's sideways, and that makes it difficult for me to see your face properly, see your eyes properly, and to assess you properly. All right, and then that's it. I try to make this quick.